Welcome back to another exciting episode of All About Life. Guys, we have our guest.
You already know Jonathan Tavares.
We've been doing a lot of videos together, giving you some fire topics so that we can discuss and have some engaging conversation, which I've seen you guys been doing. So in today's topic, we are going to go over ways that women use beta males. So you guys that are very timid and allow individuals to use you, we're going to go over the ways that women will use you. And we're going to start off with the financials. Want to take it away?
The financials will be anything from paying her rent, paying for dinner, paying for movies. And it's just absolutely disgusting, guys. Like, I was recently watching a video, and the guy was giving a woman 5% of his checks. And he only met up with her once, only dated her once. And that just blew my mind, guys.
Which is your fault, by the way. Not you women, more so you men. Because allowing any woman or any person to use you and willingly giving your resources for nothing in return or very little in return, that's on you. But it is a way for women to take advantage of you when it comes to, like he said, 5% of what he makes. Like, since when is she getting residual income? Since when your paycheck became her paycheck or part of her paycheck?
And what was most messed up about this, guys, the woman said to another man that she was going to use him as a business. And that was just messed up. Like, me hearing that was just messed up. He's going minus. And it's going to residually happen.
That sucks, guys, and it's not fair for you guys to be taken advantage of, but what did I say in my last videos, especially when it comes to the nice guys? You see, you believe that you can get a woman based off of your resources. You believe that you can buy love, that you can just do these things for women and they will be around your fingers. No, it doesn't work that way, okay? Women are interested in what they're attracted to, and I can tell you that they're not attracted to a man that's all about giving. Would they like to be treated nice from time to time? Absolutely. Any one of us would. But it's not all about giving. It's all about respecting yourself and knowing boundaries so that when you come across a woman who wants something like that from you, you can easily put her in her place and let her know, no, like that ain't happening. I like you, you like me, we move on from there. If you need me to do stuff just for the initial meeting, then you can go kick rocks, okay? Because at the end of the day, no one is better than anyone, and a lot of women these days, since they're used to being treated like this, they have expectations, especially from you beta males. Now, financials have a huge, wide variety of subjects, okay? It can come from you paying for dinners, you paying for school, you utilizing your money in any way or shape or form towards that woman. And then most importantly, it also has to do with what you do when you give a woman money as far as what you expect. Because a lot of the problems is that you expect the woman to do certain things for you, or you expect the woman to be in a relationship with you. The sad part about it is that she won't be doing none of that with you. And if she does, it's always going to be based off of what she could get from you. It's always transactional, which we used this phrase a while back. You can't allow any relationship to be transactional unless it's a business. That's the only type of relationship that you should allow for it to be that way. But now we're going to go on to the next best topic, and that is the emotional aspect. Take it away.
You're basically her Dr. Phil, the guy that she calls. She's having problems at work, bad day at work, bad day with the family.
Bad day with the ex or the men in her life.
Yep, exactly. And it's just, you're the shoulder that she could cry on. No pun intended. She's always hitting you up no matter the time. You're always going to pick up because she knows you're that reliable guy. But reliable isn't always good.
Because you're hoping you get the pussy. We all know what you want. You're trying to get with the girl. So you're always there for her thinking, in hopes I might have that chance. She might give me a chance if I do this for her. And we all know that's bullshit. At the end of the day, she is, again, attracted to who she is. And that's normally the guys who have a lot of self-respect, or they carry themselves in a way where they're not giving her that attention, that validation, all of that stuff that makes her basically cringe because she's used to getting that from all the guys that she interacts with. So when she comes across a guy that's different, You know, again, in the masses, most guys will appeal to a woman. You'll be getting so much validation from online. You post a little picture. Guys are thirsty. They're just saying how beautiful you are, this and that. When you meet a guy in person, they're always talking about your looks. They're used to that, guys. So doing that and trying to get a woman in that fashion, you're going to fail. Any more other things we want to discuss on the emotional aspect?
Going back to Anthony's point, that's so common nowadays that they just take it for granted. They're like, oh, another beta male? Another person that's not like, yeah, one of the many. One of 10,000.
You're one of the many, and that's bad. I'd rather be one of the few and be viewed as an asshole, because at least my attraction is going to be far greater than the attraction for a quote-unquote nice guy. And again, there's a difference between nice and good. So if you don't know that difference, watch my last video. One of my last videos, I really broke it down on what is a good guy and a nice guy. We both did.
Going back to that, it's just, you just can't allow them to use you. It's going back to that same point. Like, you guys go above and beyond for hoping for the same return from everybody. You expect them to have the same values, the same moral compass as you, and it's not gonna happen.
No.
Most people are just about themselves. They want to just use you for their own gain, and it's a sad reality.
It's a sad reality, and that is why I'm always advocating for you to do the same. Worry about yourself, improve your life so that you can be a stronger, better individual. And especially when it comes to emotional manipulation, a lot of women will target you beta males. They'll target any male, but the ones that it normally affects are the betas. And the reason is because you guys want her so bad. You need to have an abundance mindset, meaning that if there is a girl you're interested in, that's fine. It's okay. We're all interested in different women. But the fact of the matter is that you can't have a one-itis mindset. You have to realize that all women are not going to be for you. So why, if you know this information, you need to be talking to multiple women. You need to be getting with multiple women. You need to be really testing the environment and seeing what works for you. Now, if there's a girl that is showing you she's about the relationship, she's about you, she's about making something work, then by all means, go for her. She might be someone that you could start a relationship with, but you can't be starting a relationship with these women that you barely even know. Date them, go out on multiple dates, get to know individuals, because you'd be surprised. You might meet someone that you weren't really expecting, but because your mind was so caught up on one female, you ignored the ones that were around you that would have been best for you. Again, focus on the individuals that put focus on you. Stop worrying about the individuals who don't give a shit about you or that are just using you.
Back to Anthony's point, not every woman is trying to use you, not every woman is trying to abuse you, but just don't be no fool at the end of the day. Just don't be no fool. Just don't be too blind. Just don't try to be her hero, trying to save her from all of her problems. Just use your smarts, use your wits, trust your instincts. They won't fail you at the end of the day.
Exactly. If you feel like you're being used, odds are you're being used. If you feel like you're getting taken advantage of, odds are you're being taken advantage of. But the only person that you have to blame is yourself. Because at the end of the day, no one can take from you unless you allow them to. Unless she's at gunpoint and she's about to blow your brains away and she's like giving you money. I mean, that's the only scenario where I'm like, you can take my shit. But outside of that, no. You know, they're going to always manipulate your emotions. They're going to make you feel that they like you. They're going to make you feel that they may even have love for you and that you're a really important part of their lives. Yes, you are important as part of their income, as part of their emotional tampon, but you're not important as far as you, the actual man is not important. It's only what you provide that's actually important. But moving on to our next subject, children and relationships, guys. This is something very important because this also ties in with some of the manipulation. Wanna hit that one?
She might have you pick up the kid from school, act as the male role model for them, basically play the father role. Basically treat them as your kid without them being your flesh and blood.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that if in due time, and I mean in due time, this is years and years and years, especially if you have children of your own, where you know that this woman, there's a good chance you're probably going to stick around with her. But early on, to have those type of responsibilities in hopes of getting with her, again, you're doing these things to try to win her heart over. No, you should not do that. She's not greater than you. Why are you trying to look for someone else to make them feel so much better than what they're making you feel? Guys, when it comes to relationships, it's give and take. If I want to do something with a woman, I'm like, all right, well, I'll do this, but I need to see what I'm getting in return. Yes, that may sound transactional because I know some of you guys will say that. It may sound transactional, but the point is you have to make sure that you're doing for her the same amount that she's doing for you. You can't go above and beyond because you're going to be the one without, you're going to be the one stranded. And she won't care if you're stranded, meaning she won't care if you feel used, abused, you're brokenhearted, you're whatever, because at the end of the day, she's going to go for what makes it work for her. And her children, I bet you, her children are going to be priority. Most women, if you ever went on dates, they'll say, my children come first. Which, what does that mean? You're nowhere near that first spot, okay? Which is why I always tell men, if you don't have any children, you probably should not get with a girl with kids, because she will try to make it be about the kids, but it's really about herself. A lot of women don't even give two shits about their kids in the right way that they should. They utilize that so that you can give them all the attention that they want and do the things that they should be doing for their own children, but you're the lab rat. You're the one doing these things. Take my kids to school. Do this for my kids. Do this for that. And it's like, my nigga, aren't those your kids? But they start to use you because they don't want those responsibilities, but they don't mind if their little beta male, the little superhero guy comes out of nowhere and decides, sorry about that, but decides, you want to be a big role model in that kid's life. And it's like, in her mind, she's just looking at you like, what a stupid motherfucker.
And it just goes back to you guys overcompensating. You guys trying to prove your value in front of her eyes, and it's just, that value should already be there. That value should already be there as a person. What you bring to the table, you should feel comfortable already. You don't have to feel like you have to do any extra work. I'm enough.
You are enough. You should always be enough. And it's about building that character, that confidence, and that self-love, like I've said in previous videos. And another important thing, since we're on the topic of relationships, children are not the only things you need to worry about when it comes to a woman if she has them. You have to worry about who are her friends, her best friend. Let's say her best friend is a man. That's no good for you. No, it's not, especially if you're entering later on and you're trying to be the BF. If her best friend is a male, you might need to look into that closely and decide or not if you're going to want to be a part of that type of relationship, because her male best friend will be in the picture in ways that you will probably feel uncomfortable with, okay? Knowing damn well that her male best friend is going to her house, she's chilling alone with them. Yes, some people would be like, oh, you shouldn't be insecure. If the girl's with you, you should be fine with that. No, my nigga. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be fine with any woman of mine alone with another man. Alone, unless that is family, and I know for sure it's blood, and that's like a father, a brother. It has to be someone that I know without a doubt is family. Then sure, you could go out with your brother, you could go out with your father. I have no problem with that. But you're definitely not going out with a bestie alone that happens to be a male. We ain't doing that shit, not in this channel.
Also, going back to Anthony's point, her relationship with her family. How's her relationship with her dad? Does she have daddy issues? How's her relationship with her mom? Was her mom promiscuous? Is she setting up a promiscuous example for her daughter? Also, you need to just look at her role models in life, period. Who is she trying to emulate? Whose life is she trying to live? Because everybody has somebody that they're trying to strive to be, at the end of the day.
And if you have friends that are hoes, there's a good chance that you're a hoe yourself. And if you see that, my brothers, then you gotta steer away from that type of woman, because if she's always going out to the club and all she says is, well, I was single, but you notice that that's all she's always posting up on her social media, taking pictures of her shaking her ass or videos of that nature, then odds are, yes, you can have fun with the girl, but you cannot cuff the girl. The whole issue is a lot of people get into relationships with people that are not relationship material. You need to understand what's a good time versus what's something that you want to invest in a lifetime. Because normally when you go into a relationship, you're not thinking about when it's going to end. You're trying to see how long it can last. That's most of the people's mindsets. When you have a fling going on, it's whenever. It can literally be that one night stand, or it can last for months, maybe even years, but you already know where you stand with that woman. You don't care if she fucks other people. You don't care what she does. Have fun. I would literally tell that girl, have fun. Have all the fun you want. Make sure you don't bring nothing home, though. I'm always going to strap up with you, but you can enjoy that woman and her time and her company. You can even go out to the movies. I heard of someone saying that, oh, you must be a simp if you go out to the movies with a girl that you know she's promiscuous. No, she might legitimately be a good person, and I mean good person as far as she got a good persona. Some of you women are lit, even though you're hoes and thoughts. You're lit, I like it. I like hanging around y'all. But at the end of the day, you won't see me wrapping my arms around you saying you're my girl. Fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. going back to Anthony's point, don't try to change anybody. Take them as face value. Take them as the version of the person that you meet, and don't try to experiment with this person, because it's not going to work out your way. You're trying to change them into a certain person, you might actually make them a worse person without indirectly knowing it, you know?
Exactly, and you're gonna hurt yourself. Why try to change something that's not good for you in the first place? A lot of you women do the same thing with the bad boys. My nigga, if the bad boys are so bad, why are you trying to change a bad person into a good person? You know why? Because you have a manipulative, basically, nature. And that's the problem with a lot of you women. You like to manipulate. Stop trying to change shit. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Move on. The same thing goes with you guys. You can't make a fucking hoe into a housewife. It won't happen. She has to willingly want to drop her shit. And odds are, if she's used to that lifestyle, like he said, who's her father? Where's her mother? What dynamics do they have together? Was her mother promiscuous? Was the father even in the picture? Was the father even giving her guidance? Women, a lot of you women, the reason why you guys are lost in the sense that you're just doing whatever the hell you want to do is because you never had someone putting you in, keeping you checked. You know, keeping you in your place, making sure that you treat yourself with respect, love, and care. A lot of you are just free-natured, free-spirited. That's what I see in a lot of profiles. Even when I go on dating apps, I'll see free-spirited. Translation, you're a hoe. I see individuals saying, oh, I do whatever I want. Basically, I'm my own boss, this and that. Translation, a hoe. If you have no guidelines, if you have no structure, then you're going to fall apart regardless whoever you're with. You know, whomever you're with, it's going to fall apart. Any last minute words?
No, you covered it all correctly. It's just sad, you know.
It is sad. And the last thing that we will discuss is selfishness. And this is a super broad topic because, as we all know, men and women could be both extremely selfish. But we're talking about dual mating, tri-mating, quad mating, and all that bullshit. So a lot of women, what happens is they start to categorize the men in their lives. And I've spoken about this. So one woman might actually see you as a boyfriend type material, meaning that she won't give you pussy right away. She's going to make you earn it. You're going to have to buy that pussy from her. Translation, you might as well just be buying it off like fucking Black Pages or whatever, Back Pages and shit. The whole point is just getting your pussy direct without the drama. But a lot of you're looking for that relationship, so she's going to make you pay for that shit. Now, that same woman might see another guy and say, you know what? I'm going to use this guy for my dinner dates. He's going to be the guy that I talk about all my problems to because he's very chill and he's so into me that I always can rely on that individual. The thing is that you give a false sense of security because of your actions and your behavior. So that woman will see you as, all right, well, he ain't going nowhere. He's so into me. I'm so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. He's always telling me how good looking I am and how I deserve this and that, which damn well you know you don't deserve shit because you know how you are. But at the end of the day, these guys are feeding your ego, okay? So you start to use them accordingly. Then you have the guy that is strictly alpha, strictly the guy that doesn't really show much attention unless it's physical. When that man is with that woman physically, you already know they're fucking. All right, and that's just straight up. No beating around the bush, none of that. So she sees that man as, that's my dick. That's one of the guys that I'm going to use for dick. And in her mind, look what I just said. I'm going to use him for dick. Even women don't realize that the guy is actually getting his piece willingly and dominating. But in her mind, I'm the one giving him. He's my dick. As in that she feels that she's always in control. Women will always feel in control of the situation unless you start messing with their mind. And when you start messing with their mind, you're going to start hitting those emotions. We're not going to talk about that in this video, but the whole point is that we're giving you the awareness of how selfish individuals can be. And again, it's not just you women. Men can be very selfish, but since the topic is all about you, we're going to go over some of them.
And also, one of those guys will be the guy that she'll talk with hours and hours with on the phone, FaceTime and everything. When it comes to meeting up, no, it's not going to happen. A different excuse. Hit her up next week, a different excuse.
Oh, my dog died.
You get the runaround.
I don't have any money.
For as long as she can use you. Oh, I'm available for FaceTime, though. I can't meet up with you, but FaceTime you, though. We can have dinner over FaceTime.
Yeah, we can have dinner over FaceTime. And by the way, cash out me some money so I can have my dinner, all right?
So, that's one of the ways women will waste your time. Also, like, even in online dating, they'll send you a message first. You try to initiate the meetup or the phone number, they go ghost.
they ghost.
After a few messages.
Yeah, but the reason why, and again that he brought it up, the reason why they'll ghost you is because there's just too many options, and I've spoken about that when it comes to women. Women have an abundance of options, and when I say abundance, I'm talking 30, 40, 50, hundreds of individuals that will sleep with them at a moment's notice, meaning that you have to be high interest or have to be a crucial factor in her life, which is some of the things that we mentioned. If you're the type of guy to allow yourself to be used, you can be in that woman's life. She'll give you the title as in, that's the stupid ass that I got, doing everything for me. Or you're the guy that gives her the dick, the good dick, all right? So she'll label you as, oh, that's the guy I get sex from. And by the way, there's multiple guys like that. So you'll be one out of the group that she has categorized, unless she really, really likes you. The whole point is that this is not all women either, okay? Because I know some people are going to be like, oh, you must hate women, or who hurt you? No, we don't hate, and no one has hurt us in the way that you may think of it. We have been hurt. But it's not that we're doing this content off of being hurt. The reality is that you learn about female nature. You learn about the reality of how people treat you and what the agendas are truly about. Someone doesn't need to tell you, I'm cheating, in order to realize that they are cheating. You don't need to see a woman that you're interested in bed with another nigga to know that she's cheating. You don't need to see a receipt of all the people she used to know that she has that category, that mindset of using people, okay? This is common sense. These are things that we're allowing you and we're talking about so that you can distinguish when you go on a date with that woman, when you go outside. See what kind of conversations she has with you. See what kind of things she's willing to contribute. If a woman on the first date is looking for you to pay, that's already a red flag because she's looking at you as a lesser individual. Her mindset is, I'm on the date, I'm the prize. If she thinks that she's the prize, then you shouldn't fuck with a woman like that because all she's gonna do is try to see what she can get out of you. And woohoo, if she likes you, you might get a kiss. If she likes you, you might get another date with her. Wow, that's even more time for her to use you. So stop falling for that bullshit.
But going back to Anthony's point, she's dealing with you from a dominant position. Let's see if he's worth my time. Let's see what he could give me, what tricks he could do, what jokes he could tell me for him to be proved.
Yeah, haven't you heard a girl say, make me laugh? Or what jokes do you have? Like if you're a court jester, my nigga, no. How about you make me laugh? You know what? Bend over, twerk that ass for me. How about that? Like the whole point is you have to show that you're a man, that you're not afraid of losing this chick because this chick is used to guys doing whatever the fuck she wants them to do. So you have to show her different. Like my G, no, that's not how it's gonna work. All right? You know what? You want me to tell you a joke? How about you twerk for me right now? Twerk for me first, and I'll tell you a joke. But you gotta be assertive. You gotta assert dominance. And the woman is not for it. Deuces, I'm gone. That's it.
Always remain confident in yourself. Don't let your confidence waver. Don't let anything that she throws at you get you in your emotional state. Always maintain that soldier mentality. Always behave as the most dominant person in that room. Don't let her get in your emotions no matter what she does, no matter what she throws at you, any challenges, any shit says, anything. To get you out of your frame, get you out of your right state of mind, have you thinking emotionally, and falling in love with her.
Exactly. And that's the thing is, guys, you don't want to be falling in love with a woman. You can love a woman, don't fall in love. Women can fall in love. That's fine because they're emotional creatures. We're not emotional creatures, not by that definition. We can love, but the moment that we start falling in love, the moment that we start giving all of our attention to a woman, we start to become a woman. And that is not good. You're a man. Men are men, women are women. And I know some people are going to be like, oh my God, he's so sexist. Well, at the end of the day, you're born a male or you're born a female. Now, if you want to switch over, that's on you. But what you're born, that's who you are, okay? Now, if you want to change who you are, by all means do it. But anyways, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. And if you can, share it. I will greatly appreciate it. If you have any more questions or personal things you want me to go over, you can always email me at generalstarfox1991@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. And as always, this channel is all about you.